ladies and gentlemen, here to give the command to start tonight's race, co-owner of J&B Auto and Truck, Johnny Brown.
Roger, start your engine.
Been a long day for the teams of the NASCAR Nationwide Series in the garage early this morning, an early morning practice session, preparations for the race, then qualifying, but now it's finally time as the engines are fired and we're ready to go racing here in Texas. And what a field we have assembled for this race tonight. Look at the accomplishments of the 40 drivers buckled into those cars. 239 Nationwide Series wins and 9 championships. And look at the wins at this racetrack in both the Nationwide and the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series.
Well, this track brings out all the stars, doesn't it?
It does. And to report on a couple of the biggest stars in the field, let's go first to Dr. Jerry Punch.
Thank you very much, Alan. You know, Kyle Busch has won 3 times in 5 races this year. And tonight, he comes to a track where he has won 5 times in his last 8 trips here. Now, does that make Kyle the favorite? Absolutely. Does that make Kyle unbeatable? No. Even Kyle told me a little while ago he believes there's a handful of guys that are going to be hard to beat, including that driver in the 88 car. Here's Dave Burns.
And Doc, we just showed the viewers that blue and yellow number 88, Dale Earnhardt Jr. amps up the star power in this field tonight. He told Doc earlier about the car is going to be a handful tonight. Jr. hopes to add to his legacy here at the Texas Motor Speedway. His first Cup win, his first Nationwide Series win came here. So he'll be interesting to watch. Get to the edge of your seat and enjoy. Alan?
It's going to be a good race, Dave. I just think we're in for a real treat tonight here in Texas. And want to remind you that you can check out NASCAR.com/racing.
This is Carl up here in the booth with ESPN. You got me?
That's clear, buddy.
All right, man, we were looking at your stats. You're getting better and better. How much did that test at Kansas help you, and what are you focusing on tonight?
Well, actually, after you got my car in Kansas, got some telemetry back on that, I came into this race with a lot of confidence, man. I was ready to rock and roll. We unloaded off the truck. Trevor went to first on the board. I was second, and we just went downhill from there, man. Definitely, I was staying behind the wrong pace car. We're way back in this field, so we took a huge swing at it, and hopefully we'll be able to get up there. But I felt great in the first practice, so hopefully we can get some of that magic back.
All right, that's cool. Connie from Russellville, Kentucky, she asks, you're known for doing everything extreme. Have you had to hold back a little bit in order to learn this sport of NASCAR?
The tough part about NASCAR is sometimes you got to go slow to go fast. Matt Crafton has been great, always helps me. He's like, back the corner up. You're charging in too hard. You're charging in too hard. You got to, the faster you try to go sometimes, the slower you go. This track is really, really slippery. We'll be sideways. I kind of like it. It feels like a dirt track, so I'm going to start to try to be a little bit more aggressive, and hopefully we keep it out of the wall.
All right, well, we know you're not scared, man. You just go out there and do it. Put that forward in victory lane. We'll talk to you later.
Carl, appreciate it.
Travis Pastrana, our ESPN, into his outside in the 54. 300 high-speed miles at Texas underway for the NASCAR Nationwide Series.
Kyle spun the tires just a little bit on the restart. Let Alex get out there, and he might get his wish here.
Bold move by Brad Keselowski in that 22.
Looks like it worked, too. He's running right up there to third. Hanging tough on the outside, taking the air off of him. It looks like Bowman gets the first lap. That's big.
He does. Alex Bowman leads lap 1. Kyle Busch, Sam Hornish Jr., Brad Keselowski, Austin Dillon, top 5, first side-by-side for 7th and 8th.
Sam Hornish shot like a rocket out of turn 2. That thing is making some extreme grip on the bottom. Here he goes looking under Kyle Busch.
Yeah, right through the middle, 1 and 2. Sam's car really got a good bite, good run off of turn 2. It's like he's getting a good run off of 4 now.
Well, his strategy was to win the race. There's a lot of pride for him in winning these races and being able to outsmart the competitors that he doesn't race against every week. I think that means a lot to him.
Dale Jr. up to 4th, sliding by Kevin Harvick late. And Matt Kenseth now coming up to challenge Kevin Harvick for a spot. That's a little tight there. They all get away with it. And Regan Smith in the mix.
And here Kyle Busch comes around turn
to start his final lap. Yep. 1 to go for Kyle Busch.
White flag, one more smart one. He will get you about 40 back. One more smart one.
What can you say about what he and this team have accomplished so far this season? With everything they've accomplished in the past, everything that they've accomplished at this racetrack, tonight Kyle Busch is going to keep the roll going one more time. Going to wind up leading the most laps and taking home a series-leading 6th nationwide win at Texas. Kyle Busch, the winner tonight. Margin of victory 2 seconds back to Brad Keselowski. Austin Dillon right there crossing for 3rd. That's the race for 5th and 6th and 7th.